Hello, good evening, everyone.
Hi, good
Hello,
evening.
yeah, good evening. It's nice having you guys here. So I guess I'm just going to wait for like 5 minutes so that we can have at least half of the people that registered to join. We have about 40 people that registered, and I want to believe that everybody or every one of them is going to make use of this opportunity today. So okay. Um, just give me some time. Yeah, so 5 minutes extra, and we are going to kick off. Yeah, we are live. We are live. Yes, so as I was saying, we're waiting for others to join the call because I don't like starting and rephrasing a lot of things. So I'm going to wait for 3 minutes. We are in Nigeria, and I guess that's just how Nigeria is. You always have to wait for people. Um, okay, so we're going to kick off by 7:05. So I guess that time will be enough to have everybody, you know, join the call. So I'm actually happy. So ideally, I actually plan to just have one session for the free session, but I think I'm going to make it two. The reason is that um I have to just do a breakdown or yeah, a breakdown of what I'll be training people on. This is like my first time I'm like a having to teach people in bulk, right? Should I say in bulk? Yeah. So before I'll be doing it just a one-on-one thing, right? People actually pay like 20K to in fact this free session is what people pay 20K for with the masterclass to like actually the Upwork thing, or should I say the freelancing thing, it's actually in two parts. The first part is the profile, creating your profile, while the second part is you now applying. So that's just how it is, like just two things. So that's why, and actually the two things I've been training people on, which is majorly them paying 20K. When I was learning, I actually learned it with 50K. And the funniest thing was that of recent, actually, where I learned it from, those guys are doing like discounts. And I think they said people are now paying 100,000 to learn it. But that's by the way. They did discounts. I don't know. They did discount and they are saying the discounts like 35K currently. I don't know if they've put it back on 100K as of now. So, but that's that. I just want to give us that background knowledge of how this can be. Of how beneficial this is to us. It's because of the AFM group. That's the reason I'm doing this. Doing this training actually. So I'm waiting for everyone to join. We have about how many we in now? About seven. About seven. My AI is the seventh person. So let me say six, which is pretty low. So the link is not clickable. Oh, that's bad. I'm receiving a message. The link is not clickable. Is that how possible is that? Okay, I've resent the link into the group in case. But it's clickable from my end. I don't know. WhatsApp does some pretty thing. I don't know. But it's clickable from my end. I've resent the link into the group. but I want to believe that. Okay, okay, thank you. Actually, about 10 people haven't joined the group, and those are in the group. That's about 30 people. We on this call, we don't even have up to half of people on the group, which is although I know that people might have some engagements which might keep them back. So the beautiful thing is that the call is being recorded. So it's recorded and it's also being transcribed. Okay, it's not transcribed, but it's being summarized by Gemini. So for people that might not be on this call, they'll they'll definitely have the recording. That will be by tomorrow morning. You have access to the recording will be sent to the group, so everybody will have access to it. If you miss this session, or probably you want to rewatch what was said, when it was said. So yeah, I guess I can kick off now. I have about half of the people, not up to half, but at least I think I have about 8 people now. Hmm. Still pretty low, but I guess I'll just have to kick off. Since we are recording it, everybody can go back to watch the recording. So yeah, welcome everyone. I welcome you all to this session. Actually, like I said before, some other people joined. This is like my first time of taking this bulk class on freelancing. I'm actually taking a boot camp at the moment, so it's not like this my first time of taking of doing live meetings like this. So I've done it countless times, if not up to thousands. I've been training for about 3 years now. I've been into the tech space, training speeds, blah blah, and everything. So I want to give everybody a breakdown of myself. I guess I'm going to share my screen at this point. So I'm actually going to going to I'm going to share my screen. I just want to give everybody um yeah a breakdown of who I am so that you can relate with me. Because this journey is a very funny thing. So I believe at this point, everybody on this call, I actually have the summary of all the responses that I got. Okay, I think one new person just registered. How do I add the person to the call? One new person just registered. Um, I'm very sorry. I Just so that everybody doesn't miss this session, I'm going to I want to really add some new people that just joined. This is important to keep up with everybody. So I'm going to just give me a minute to just add those guys to this meeting. Then yeah, then we can continue. Okay, I think I've added them. I believe so. Yeah, I want to believe so. Okay, so I've invited them. Um okay, Samuel, you see. I'm very sorry for taking this yeah, but I just want to add the last. There's one more person I need to add. So this session might actually take like an hour and a half. Yeah, it's possible it's going to take an hour and a half. So oh nice. So I'm just going to um okay, please. I think I did a mistake there. So yes, so how do I do this? Okay, let me share. Let me share. Please everyone, just give me a minute. It's very important I do this. Okay. I don't know. I'm just keep. Um, yeah, just give me a minute to add this guy in, then we are good to go. Okay, so I think that's good. So yeah, welcome everybody to this live session with me on freelancing. So I mentioned earlier that I want to give everybody a breakdown of who I am and what I do. So I'm just going to search my name. This is not my LinkedIn account. So actually, the reason why I use LinkedIn is because it's pretty much easy for me to like track my, should I say, track my progress through the years, pretty much. So nothing really much about myself. Just so I'm a co-founder, right? I'm also a founder of Sanex, which like just like my own business. You know how Nigerians now, everybody has their name for their side hustle. So yeah, so that's just that. But Sanex for university is like is a web app that I worked with someone. Yeah, we are still pretty much into the seed funding and everything. So that's that. I'm also an AI and machine learning engineer. I started machine learning about 2 years ago, if I'm not wrong, about 2 years ago. And yeah, I'm a web developer. That's all. I think I want to show something here. So pretty much I actually have been I was a full-time IT manager or full-time tech person as at July, right? As at July, July last year, I was a full-time person, and because of some reasons, some personal reasons, and the rest, I had to leave the company, and I decided that I will be freelancing. Normally, when I left the company, I was actually earning at least. I mean, I just started full time about a year at the company, and I was earning close to like 200,000. I think the last month that I even left, I was actually paid 200K, which was not what I was being paid at the beginning. So, but because of some other reasons, I had to leave and just venturing into freelancing. Normally, I was meant to go back to maybe find another job, but I felt that that job was actually paying very well. I had accommodation, I had a lot of things. So it's not like I'm actually being paid well, if I should say. But I had to leave because I wasn't really doing what I really wished to do. All right. The company was actually switching from what they actually initially like had in mind. So I had to switch. So I left. I actually tried to about 3 months. I was scouting with a friend. Right, about 3 months I was scouting with a friend of mine, and it was very, 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 very hard for me because I mean I was someone that had my own room, had my own everything, and because of that decision, I had to like just be like that for like 3 months. 3 months for me was hard because I spent all my savings. I was in debt. I was broke. I was not really going to church because I didn't really have money much, but I was going to my friend's church, so pretty much fine. So I'm just giving everybody this breakdown because I know that some people might actually be in this situation or might have this experience, so that at least you will know that okay, it's not like everything was just like fine. So so the 3 months were pretty much fine. I mean I was trying to do freelancing, but I didn't really start with Upwork because I've been on Upwork for like a year. Sorry, if you can hear me, can you just like show me your stickers, show me emojis, so that I can confirm that yeah, so that I can confirm that everybody's hearing me quite well. Yeah, so basically that was how I started freelancing. So in the 3 months, I was pretty much like trying everything. When I first even left the company, I was trying to use Instagram. I was using Instagram. I was using LinkedIn. I was very much on LinkedIn. Like I was chatting up with almost anybody. I was DMing people on LinkedIn. Like, guy, I have the skill. I know how to do AI. I can build an LLM. I can build a large language model. I can do anything tech. Just give me the job. But it was pretty much fine because all of them were just giving reply that, oh no, okay, they will tell me if they have anything, they will let me know. I was getting a lot of, I won't say rejections much. It wasn't really much of rejections, but it was certainly that I was not working, right? I wasn't getting anything. So I had to, at the point, I didn't really know what made me go into Upwork. The reason is because at a point, even my boss, because I left my company, I resigned. It wasn't like they sent me away. And I'm saying this because there was a program that we did. That's Apostolic Faith. There was a program we did earlier last year. I don't remember, but I think it was around May or before I left my company. Actually, there was this youth program. I don't really know that, but I don't know maybe it was youth leader capacity building. And in that program, I remember that they were talking about you working somewhere. It was as if the program was actually for me because as I doing that program, during the period of that program, I was actually thinking of leaving the company. And I remember then they were like, there are some things you check before you know that okay, you have to leave this company or not. Although for me, I felt like I left early because I haven't even used like 5 years. I mean, but then I left. That's by the way. So so basically my boss was telling me that I can actually come back to work. And the funniest thing was that it was like, even if it would take me like till December, I left my work around July. I was actually like I think I was the oldest staff. We were about four that started the company. Actually, I was like the first person, the first IT person they had at the company. So all their cloud system, Google Cloud, AWS, all your systems, their web applications. We were trying to build the mobile app then. Everything I actually started it. And one of the reasons why I left was because the boss was not really like helping in terms of me being able to work with help, right? I didn't really have much help. So I was the only person doing mobile app, maintaining their CRMs, maintaining their marketing stuffs and everything. So it was a lot on me, right? And I also wanted to like further in my education, and the boss was not really encouraging in that aspect. So that's why I had to decide. I had to conclude, right? It was a hard decision, but I had to conclude that I need to leave, which I eventually did. Uh, on Sorry, I need to respond to a message. Some people are saying they are not able to click the link. They can actually just copy the link and just paste it on Google Meet. It's going to work, even if the link is not clickable. So basically, I had to like, so my boss was telling me that I should like come back. And I remember then I was on video call with him and it was like, it was like, what am I doing? As at the time, I wasn't really doing anything. I didn't have any work. 2 months after, I was down and everything. And he was telling me that, what am I doing? I was like, I'm thinking of trying Upwork. And I remember that time, he was like, Upwork is competitive. Actually, I knew Upwork is competitive. I don't know. I didn't even really know the speed that even pushed me to Upwork because I can't really say. So it was like Upwork is competitive that I can't really, that he has tried it before. Even I myself, I've tried it before. I've been on Upwork for like 2 years before last year. So, but I was just like, no, 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 no. There's something that I didn't know, or there's something that I don't know. That if I know it, I'm sure that at least I'm seeing people on Twitter that are saying that they just started and they are like getting it. So I mean, why should I not? So I don't know how God did it, but I actually entered a group. Sincerely, I don't even remember how. I think it was from Instagram. There's this thing on with social media that whatever you are thinking, most times that's what the algorithm will bring to your feed. So I think during those time I was really thinking of freelancing. So I saw the ad about a webinar that one particular group wants to do, and I joined the WhatsApp group, and we did a live session like this, right, just like this. And the guy was like, and those guys was like, okay, starting freelancing. I actually, the funniest thing was that I I attended the free session, and from the free session was about profile optimization, and I tried it. Now, from the profile optimization, I realized that there's actually one thing that was missing, and which is what I'll be explaining to everybody today. Sincerely, it's possible for you to have Upwork account for 5 years and you will not see anything. Like, you will not actually see clients will not chat you, or if they chat you, they won't even get back to you. And the reason is because there is one particular settings on Upwork that if you are not really into Upwork very, very much, or finding, if you don't really have guidance, you will really know that there's actually something that is blocking you, which is what we'll be learning today, which is what I'll be opening up with everybody today in this live session. The funny thing is that from this session, there's actually a chance, right? It's actually a chance that before even the live session, some of you can actually even get your first gig because of what we'll be doing today. So, to not waste much of our time, I think it's enough of me talking about myself and just jump into the mud. To let me jump into the mud. So let me I think I'm just going to share my I'm just going to go into Upwork, right? Yeah. So I'll share my screen where I have my Upwork profile. Um okay, let me present something else. So please, I need everyone to. Oh, somebody is trying to join the WhatsApp group. Sorry. Okay. So please, I need everyone to, like, if you see any message in the group chats and you feel like if you feel you have a chance to, like, respond to it, if it's something you can respond to, so that I won't be carried away with some of these things. So basically, yeah, I'm sharing my Upwork profile. So for today's session, what we are doing today is just what you can call profile optimization. Now, ideally, when you create your Upwork profile, Upwork is meant to guide you on, like, you creating your profile. It's going to show you everything, just like here. Everybody that has an Upwork account can actually do it. Like, you can create an account, you can create your profile. But the issue is that there are some inner settings that is not really seen in this part, which if you don't work on, you are not going to really get anything out of Upwork, or it's going to be hard for you. It's not like you might not get anything. You can actually get something, but it's going to be hard for you to, like, it's going to be hard for you to see results, right? So, which is what I'll be taking everybody on. So the first thing, I actually have a video that is explaining this part. Okay, no. Okay, it was the second part. So now the first thing you need to do to start optimizing your profile, I'm not going to talk about this yet, is to go to settings. I believe everybody can actually see this. See, if you haven't created, or if you have created an Upwork profile, if you have created your Upwork account, can you, like, send me a message in the chat box? I want to, like, know my audience. How many people? If you know you've created an Upwork account either today or since many years ago, just send me. Just say, yes. Just show me. I want to see the amount of people that actually have created an account, so that I can know where to start from. This is important for this is important for me. So if you have, just say, yes, whatever. So I want to see, so that I can know where to, like, launch from. However, I'm not really explaining how to create accounts. It's very simple. I mean, everybody is like everybody has a social media account. For the fact that you're even on this call, it tells me that you know how to use, I mean, a web app, as simple as it might be. So creating an Upwork account is very straightforward. Just go to upwork.com. So I'm going to send this link in the WhatsApp for those that might not have. Um, to create an Upwork account, just go to. I mean, that's even pretty lame. Everybody should be able to go to find Upwork from the Google. So yeah, so just go to upwork.com and create it. Just do anything. Just create it to this. Just create and enter. You don't really need anything at that point. Now, where you now need to be, where we now need concern is that once you create your account and you can see this page. So normally, when once you create your account, you are going to be on this page where you'll be seeing jobs, right? So you'll be seeing jobs and you can actually, yeah. So the first thing you need to do first is to go to account settings. I believe everybody can hear me. Is to go to account settings. Now, they are actually, I believe everybody can see my screen. So there's actually an issue. Should I say an issue or what? So there's actually a thing with my account at the moment. So this is because I'm trying to create a client account. I'm actually trying to like hire some people on Upwork. So that's why you're seeing this guy here. So if you are just starting with Upwork, you probably see this, you probably see these things on your profile. So you can easily use your phone. You need to use your phone in this part. You need to use your phone to just verify your, yourself. You can use national ID card, passports, driver's license, voters card. Can you? Yeah, you can use voters card. So pretty much, so you can just use those ID card to verify it. I've done it, but I think they are still reviewing it, so they haven't. I just did it today. So that's because I'm creating a client account. So actually, you can like have client accounts. You can see I have client account, I have agency account. So that's for now. So basically, what you do here is that when you need someone to meet and tell me, I'm not really on the meeting page, but if you can hear me, just like,
It's like going and coming sometimes, but we can hear your voice. I can hear my voice from this side.
oh, okay. This someone said it's going on comment. I believe that well, the recording will be actually be fine. So I believe um I believe that should suffice. So basically, like I said, the first thing you do after you create your account is to come to account settings, which is where we are at the moment. Then you scroll down to where we have profile settings. Profile settings. Now this is like straight into action. I'm not really doing. I think actually everybody, please don't be annoyed. When I finish this part, I'm going to ask. I'll give everybody the chance to talk, ask question, right? But for now, I just want to like give everybody the basics. So now this guy. Now let me tell you, if you have been applying for like 2 years and you're not seeing anything, is this guy that's causing it? So normally your account at the first time is going to be on private. So that was what was blocking me for 2 years. The only thing I did to get my first gig was this thing, to just change it to public. It's actually funny, right? It's actually funny that Upwork can be doing those kind of things. Actually, Upwork is a platform where they know that the platform is competitive. So whatever they can do to keep some people out of the game, they are going to do it. I don't know if you are getting me. It's just like social media. It's just like the algorithm we have on social media. Now, when you post something on social media, it's not everybody's post that goes viral. There are certain posts that goes viral, and it's the algorithm that chooses them, right? Based on some metrics. So that's just how Upwork is too. Now, one of the things that is going to block you is this guy, is this visibility. Once you put it on public, I tell you for free. Like, you are just one step to getting your first gig. This was the only thing. This was the should I say, don't let me say this is the only thing, but I think this was the only thing that I have not done when I started for like a year that I didn't get anything. This was the only thing that I did not do. And this was what I did, and I got my first gig. So for some people, this might be the only thing. I'm not saying that some people might actually not still, you might still have to do some extra thing, but at least this visibility should be on public. Please take notes. This is one of the errors a lot of freelancers, a lot of Upwork freelancers are facing, right? Which is making them not get their gig. So we have project preference. It's good to put it on both short term and long term so that you can meet more requirements. So that I recommend you putting it on both short term and long term. It doesn't matter if you are available or not, just put it there. So if you scroll down, experience level, see, don't care, put it on experts. Put your experience level on expert. This is going to affect you for some gigs, because some gigs are going to say you need somebody that is expert, and once your profile is showing intermediate, it's going to give you a red flag on your account. So please make sure it's on expert. It doesn't matter if you are no expert yet or at that thing, just put it there, because you can actually get gigs and refer it to someone. I don't mean refer it on Upwork platform. You can give it to someone to help you do, and just make sure you follow up. Like, do follow up, like, very, very much, so that you deliver as soon as possible to the clients. So that's that. Split on experts. So we have categories. So you can edit this. This one is straightforward. The field you are into, just pick the categories that fit into your skills. So you can just scroll through them and highlight those things that you can do, or those jobs that you want to get jobs on, those skills that you want to get jobs on. You just select them as much as possible and then save. So that's straightforward. And that's all. So okay, yeah, there's still one more thing. So if you have a GitHub account, or if you have a Stack Overflow account, I don't have a Stack Overflow account. So I have a GitHub. I added it. Just click on it and add it. But these ones are not really pretty much very important. I'm going to say the reason in the masterclass. It's not really. Is it in the master? No, no, no. I'm going to say it in before we finish. So that's that. So we have these ones are not really important. So this is even the most important thing: experience level, experts, visibility, public. Do we all copy? Please, if you copy, I need your maybe show emoji, or use the chat boards. Tell me you get it, and let's move forward. So actually, like, I don't know how I'm saying, I don't know how I'm feeling, but I can tell you that was the only thing I did. I can tell you it was the only thing that I did on my profile that I got my first gig. But then some of us might still need to go more extra. So that's the only thing you need to do on your settings page, right? To put you on a speed dial. So once you are done with that, we are going to go to your profile. This is where we are going to do a lot of work, a whole lot of work. Now, for this free session, I mean, because it's free, it doesn't mean that you're not going to do something. So instead of you, so because it's free, I'm going to need you guys, should I say, I'm going to need you guys to like put the work into this. Now, me giving everybody this 1 hour, or maybe 1 hour, 1.5 hours to actually take this class is a whole lot for me. One of the reasons is because I have like a deadline that I need to meet. And but I just feel like, I mean, it's actually good to like help some people out that might be finding things rough on the freelancing market. So basically, for this profile settings, everything I'll be mentioning here, I need you to take a book and a pen. I don't care. Even if you can use your phone, please use your phone to note it down. Because what I'll be saying, the only thing that you might say, okay, don't let me put it down. If you can come back to the recording might be like 1.5 hours. So if you think you can come back to the recording, that's fine. But please, if you want to take your time to like note everything down, please take your book and pen now. This part is important. In fact, this part, if you don't get it right, you might not get any gig. Since you might actually take another extra year again before you get a gig, or you might not even later get it. So now, first thing first, my name comes up here. You don't need to do anything about that. So this verified stuff is because I verified my identity, right? So when you verify your identity, Upwork is going to show you that verified identity stuff, like this particular alert stuff. You are going to see it, so you just get started. So in case you don't find it, you don't need to worry. At the right time, Upwork will ask for it from you, so you don't need to worry if you don't find it. But then once you verify your identity, you are going to receive this mark on your profile as a verified user. Then so I'm just briefing you guys on how profile looks. So this 100% job success score, there's actually a beautiful thing about this guy, 100% job success score. This is what now there's something about Upwork. Um, you can actually get jobs without applying for them. So it's not only when you apply to jobs that you get it, right? So I can tell you that for the past 3 months, I've not been applying to any jobs. Like I've not been applying to any jobs. I've just been waking up in the morning and seeing clients messaging me. They need me to work on something. I can show you guys some of the messages. I think I want to like show you one of them. Let me see one of okay. I think this guy was did I work for this guy? Okay, yeah. So this is one of them. So I believe everybody can see this. So this was like early January 14th morning. I just received the message, hello, blah blah. Yeah, he wants me to take a look at the job and send a proposal. And I did, and that's how I've been getting jobs. So it's just that very easy. Most of I think about the last four of my jobs has been through client messaging me. I actually don't use my connect again. Actually, okay, so there's something about Upwork. So normally on Upwork, you use what we call connect to actually apply to jobs. So there's a page where so this find work page now. This is actually where jobs are being posted and you can apply for them. But you use what we call connect. This is the connect here showing on my profile. Use what we call connect to apply to jobs. And I'm going to give you a backstory about that. So connect actually they are like points, but you buy them with dollars. So but the thing is that Upwork gives like 10 connects every what is that? Every month. Upwork gives 10 connect every 30 days. Right. So every 30 days you get 10 connects. So before my connect was 5 connects. They just added the 10 connects to make it. I don't apply to any jobs again that much. I don't really apply. I can show you my proposals. So you're actually going to just see 0 0 0 0. I mean 0 0 0 0 0. So yeah, okay. I think I was referred to a job. Okay, I referred this guy. I don't even know if he got the job. Sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he did. I'm not sure if he did. So but basically yeah. So basically that's how Upwork is. So I was explaining that job success score, what it does for you. If you have that 100% job success score, it's going to attract clients to you, right? You won't need to actually apply to get the gigs. Now I'll tell you how to get them. It's very simple. Your first job, when you get your first job after 90 days, if that first job has 5-star rating, that means the client rated you 5-star for that job or for that gig. Upwork is going to count 90 days. Then after 90 days, they are going to give you this 100% job sales score, right? It's going to tell other clients that you actually have a good rating, right? And they are going to start giving you jobs. They're going to start messaging you. And the funniest thing is that when they message you and they give you job, you won't need to use Connect to accept them. You're just going to directly accept the offer. Sorry, you won't need to use Connect to accept them. So that's what this guy is. So if you're just starting, you won't have this. You don't need to worry. You won't have this. It's until when you get your first gig and after 90 days. And that first gig should have been rated or must be rated. It's not just only in the first gig. If you are not rated for the first gig, any first gig that you were rated for, you'll be given this 100% job success score. So let me just go straight into this, guys. So we have title, profile title. This is the first thing you need to do on your profile. You need to make sure that the title is well, like it's easily. Now, this title part is very, very important. Now, you know that on LinkedIn, on LinkedIn, for those that are conversant with LinkedIn, when you want to write your LinkedIn title, you put something like slash slash. You put this straight slash. If you know what I'm talking about, you can put an emoji up, so I can believe that people are like following up. So you put this straight slash on your profile to show that, yeah, that you are doing different things. So you can say full stack engineer slash slash Arduino Kinikon, all those kind of stuff. But based on my experience, or based on some people that I actually learned from, if you are using Upwork, don't use that. Don't really use that. Don't really use that style to do your title on Upwork. The reason is that when clients are searching for people on Upwork, now I want to actually show everybody the client side. Yeah, I'm going to show you the client side of Upwork so that you can easily get what I'm saying. So when clients are actually looking for people, when they are looking for like people to hire, clients are only going to see your title. Are you seeing this, guys? They're only going to see like your title. Your title is the first thing they will see before they see any other thing. So that title, it's important that that title is very, very catchy. Catchy, like I said, make sure it's very, very catchy, because if it's not catchy, so I'm going to show you a job that I posted recently. Okay. So let me, yeah. So when you post a job, when clients post a job, I'm on the client side now. I believe everybody gets that. If you get it, please put a thumbs up. So this is very important so that you can have a view of what the client is actually seeing. Right? It's not just that. So when I started Upwork, I was like, I got mentorship. I watched some videos of how clients is seeing my work, right? Before I start applying. So now this is how clients are going to be seeing your proposals, right? You see this thing, best match. This best match is important. Now, for those that don't have best match, clients might not really look into that person, right? I'll tell you how to actually get this best match, right? Which is one of the reasons why we are doing our profile. Now, you see on the proposal, they are going to see your title. I believe you see the title here. They're going to see your name, your title. They're going to see the jobs that you've done. But that doesn't really matter. They don't really care about this. Now, this is what they care about. They care about your skills and your cover letter. The cover letter, which is the cover letter part, is what we'll be discussing in the masterclass. Actually, this cover letter part is very, very important. In fact, it's the only thing I can say, it's the only thing after your profile, after you've optimized your profile. This cover letter is the only thing you need to actually attract a client. It doesn't matter if you have 0, 0, 0, 0. It doesn't matter. As long as your first line or your first sentence in this cover letter attracts them, right? You are going to get the gig. You are going to get the gig. Now, aside that, there's something we call, you must also be one of the top three people that applied for that job. If you're already late, clients will not really look into you again. Clients will not really look into you again. If you're like after maybe like five people, you're already getting to like around 10th clients, there's a higher chance that you won't get the gig, right? So basically that's what I want to show on the title, right? So I'm going to go back to my profile. These parts are important, right? I don't just want to like say, okay, do your profile like this. So I like people to see exactly why, not that you're just doing something. Now, for this title part, you need, now look at what I'm going to point out. Three things. You need to point out the exact service you are doing or the exact skill you are doing. And you need to point out how you are doing it. right? Like you need to use a particular adjective. For instance, in my own case, I said intelligent. This intelligence, it's going to it's going to drive the client's attention. Like, okay, this guy is saying he's doing, he built something intelligent. Now you are also going to mention what you use. So for people that are into into CRMs, you might want to mention HubSpot in your title, right? You might want to mention whatever you are doing. Make sure you mention one particular. You might be using a lot of tools, but mention one tool that you know that when clients, when they see people, when they see someone using this, they are going to like, they are going to feel interested, right? So that's why I put Python. So AI and full stack engineer that builds intelligent solutions with Python. The title part can't really be long, so please make sure to craft your title. Now, because of the free session, um, I'm going to do everybody good by, I'll send a Google form right after. I'll send a Google form by Monday next week for everybody to drop whatever you've used on your. You send me your profile link. I believe everybody's getting that. You send me your profile link. I'll send the link into the group. So you send me your profile link. Actually, I don't think any class actually does this. This is meant for the master class actually, but I think I can do this for the sake of for the sake of the AFM group. So you need to drop me your like your profile link, and I'll go through each and every one of them. I have about 40 people on the that registered, so I guess I can actually go through each and every one of them and give feedback. I'll send feedback to everybody's email. It might be through your email or through your phone number. You'll get those feedback right away. So your title, make sure you have your service, puts an adjective that really says that takes you, that makes you different from every other person, and puts that particular tool that you use, that popular tool that you use. So the next thing now, this one is very, very important. This one is even highly important than anything. Now, your bio, like, what do you do? Who are you? This part should not really be long. It shouldn't, it can be long actually, it doesn't really matter. But the most important part in this part is the first paragraph. This first paragraph, make sure you give the client FOMO. Now, because you are here, um, I'm going to like do everybody good. So I have a ChatGPT prompt that I'll send to the group chat. I'll send a ChatGPT prompt to the group chat. Now, this prompt is what you use. You just tell ChatGPT what you do. I think by now, if you use ChatGPT very much, I believe ChatGPT should be able to like know what you do. So you just send the prompt. If you want to add extra information below the prompt, just add it. But the prompt is going to help you create the best bio relating to your skill, right? I've done this for countless people, so you don't need to worry. I've done this and it's been, I mean, it's been perfect. So once you do that, I believe you should have a very great bio. So you can use that for your bio. And yeah, this part is very, very important. Promote with ads. Please, I beg you in the name of, no, sorry, I can't beg in the name of God. So please, I beg you, don't turn on these guys. Now, when I started, I made a mistake by turning on this promote with ads availability badge. What this guy does is that it removes from your connect, it removes one connect per day from your connect. And you know that you are using connect to actually apply to jobs. Now imagine for 7 days, this promote with ads actually removes all your connects. And the funny thing is that I've not actually gotten, no one has actually gotten gigs from ads, from you like from you setting yourself to boost your profile. It doesn't work. Clients don't really, they don't even look at it. I've done it at the beginning and it did not work. I've done it countless of times. I've told people to do it, it didn't work. So please just put it off. All my jobs, I've never gotten one job from this ads. So please, but if you, maybe if you are rich, connect are bought in dollars. So let's say you earn in dollars normal. So I mean, if you have the money, feel free, turn it on. But please, I recommend that you don't turn it on. So that's that. So now let's get to the portfolio part. This part is always interesting for me. Um, Please, if you don't have any skill, like if you don't have any particular um no, no, let me ask this question first. If you feel like what you are doing, you might not really get a gig on Upwork, can you send me the send me what you are doing that you think you can't really get the gig, or you can't get those kind of works on Upwork? Just take it to me in the chat box. Now I know some people used to have like this kind of thoughts that can this particular skill really be okay. Okay, I think I don't have any message. If you don't have a skill yet, like you know, like all this tech skill and everything, or maybe you're still learning and you feel like you might not really have a chance to like, start, you know, working for clients. Please just use the chat button and drop a message before I continue this. Now, the reason is because of this portfolio part. Now, this portfolio part, you're just basically going to like drop the works you have done. Now, the funniest thing is that this portfolio part is quite important that you put your best work out. But I think for me, I didn't really do good. I didn't really do well because these are not actually my best works. These are not my best works. But I just did it to just like show something on my profile at least, so that clients will see that I've done something, you know. But the thing is that most times clients don't really check your portfolio, they don't check it. This is what they check: your title, your bio, and your cover letter. Your cover letter is even the first thing they will check before this bio. So those are the three things that they will check. The reason why I know that those are the three things they will check is that when they message you, they are going to now ask you, they are not going to start asking you that can you send me your portfolio? I'm always like, are you kidding me? Don't you see my portfolio on don't you see my portfolio in the when you were checking my stuff? But they don't actually check, they don't check this part. But sometimes there are some clients that there are some clients on Upwork that they check portfolios, they check your profile before they. Now those kind of clients, they don't actually, it's not from you sending proposal. So let me explain. So there are some clients that they will go on Upwork and search for people and search and check their profile. So it's those kind of clients that are going to check your portfolio. So I recommend that you actually put your best work here. The reason is that if you don't put your best work, they are going to check it. Like I said, the reason why I said that I didn't put my best work is because I've actually on Upwork, you can actually check statistics of people that are checking your profile. You can actually see the statistics. I can It's on my phone. It's on the phone. You can check that. You can actually see the statistics of people checking your profile. So I know that people are checking it, but they are not hiring me. So that means that it's either because I have work in progress, I have a contract I'm doing. Maybe that's why they are not really giving me the job, or maybe they are not convinced with my projects, because some of these guys are already down. Like this one, I just put it back up now. So, but I believe that some of them might not really be convinced enough, right? Because of my. So please and please, if you want people to check your profile and hire you straight, make sure that your portfolio is very great. Put your best. It might even be one. It might be one, but I recommend that you put at least three. So, but you see, just put your best work here. Just make sure to put your portfolio is very easy. It's very straightforward. Let me show you how to do that. It's not something hard. So let me say I click add now. So I'm going to put the project title. So project title is what is the project about? Then your role, what did you do? Were you the front end? Were you the marketing lead or something? Then the project description. What was the project all about? Put it there. Then skills and deliverables. About 5 skills, right? You don't need to put anything for here. You don't need to just skip that. Then you cannot add pictures or snippets regarding to the project, right? So if you don't have a picture, for instance, I created the machine learning recommendation system about 2 years ago. Yeah. So basically, for this kind of project, I don't really have like a screenshot. I don't have a screenshot. I just have a GitHub link to show for it. So what I did is you can actually like you can use Canva. So I use Canva and just create, a picture, and I put the title of the project. I believe everybody gets that. So that way, for some projects that you might be doing, for instance, there are some people that are doing writing, content writing. You might not have, unless maybe you can screenshot the writing, or I don't know. But it's best if you can use Canva and just design and write the title there. Do we get that? If you get that, please put a thumbs up. I believe everybody gets that. So yeah, okay, thank you very much. Samuel, Emmanuel, I can see that. Toluwa. Yeah, so basically, let me get to this other part. So connect. So we have connect, which you can actually buy connect. We are not getting to that part for this time. So we have video introduction. So now there is actually video introduction on Upwork, but this one is not really for people that are into coding. I mean, what do you want to talk about? So basically, it's recommended for people that are into things like virtual assistants, you know, things that we really need your face or need your voice. They want to hear you. So you might need to do a video. You will need to upload that on YouTube, then put the link here. Right. Very easy. So, but for me, I'm not my work doesn't nobody needs to see my face. You can see my face when we want to do meeting. So yeah, that's for video. That one is not necessary. So we have hours per week. This one is very, very important. Hours per week. Now, make sure that I recommend people to actually put more than 30 hours per week. The reason is that there are some jobs that you will see, they will want people to like they will state in the job that they actually want people that can take the job for over 30 hours per week. So I recommend you put it on, even if you don't have that over 30 hours per week. So, I mean, who is watching you? But there are some jobs that are per hours, and they will state it right before you even start the job. You and the client, you will chat, so you don't need to worry. Just put more than 30 hours per week so that you can attract more jobs. Then I'm open to contract to hire. Please make sure you put this on. This one is just to give you more chance. When you chat with the client, you will talk and discuss on how to go about it. So sorry, give me a minute. Someone is trying to, I don't know. I think someone is trying to join the meeting. Okay. So yeah, we have languages. Now, this part is also important. Please, I need your ears here. Languages should be now. English is the only important thing. The Yoruba and Swahili that I put here, I just put it that maybe we don't know. But English is very, very important. And your English, whatever language you want to put, I know some people know Spanish. I mean, I know some people through the help of Duolingo. I actually know Swahili. So when you whatever language you want to use and you need it for work, make sure it's on native or bilingual. This is very, very important. So when I edit this, so they have some options here. So it can be basic, conversational, fluent, native, or bilingual. Now the reason is that, I mean, we are talking in English now. We are conversing in English. Although I know that some English people can be like, it's not native. Please don't tell me that. I'm discussing all my days. I mean, I don't really speak any other language. Yoruba is always rare unless I'm talking to my parents. So, but English, make sure it's on native or bilingual. The reason is that there are some jobs they will specify that they just want someone that is so they want people that are native or bilingual. It's not really common, but you always see something like fluent. So, but if you go and put your settings to be conversational, that's a red flag for you. The client will know, they won't even look your side because you already have one red. You will see it when you want to apply. So please make sure it's on native or bilingual. That's important. So these are the things that I'm giving you. So when you verify your phone number, your ID, it's going to show here. You don't need to worry about this. Upwork is going to give you this alert here. So and tell you to do it. So if you are a military veteran, I'm not wear khaki in my life. So I didn't add that. That was not necessary, by the way. Education, put your education. Well, this is not really necessary. They don't really check it, but you can add it. Um, so we have linked account. So if you have a GitHub account, this is for people that are into programming. If you're not into programming, you don't need to add this. Um, so if you have a GitHub account, so just add that, then you are good to go. This I actually shared with. I just added it recently because of the agency account I was trying to create. So you don't need to worry about this. It's not necessary. So yeah, let me show you these guys first. So work history. These are your jobs that you don't need to worry about this on Upwork put it on your profile themselves. Yeah. So I think that's just that about work history is going to be. So clients are going to give you 5-star rating. So please, when you complete any jobs, let me just see this now. Please make sure you tell the client, please, can you kindly give me a 5-star rating? Please and please, because that 5-star rating is going to make this job success score, be solid on your profile, and you're going to be getting people messaging you. I think from this job, yeah. Okay, yeah, it started from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. All these jobs. I did not send any proposal. They just messaged me and we started the job. So yeah. So we have skills. So you can actually add like like 15 skills. But I recommend that when you are adding this skills part is very, very vital. Make sure that you add the most common skills. Now, these skills you can actually be changing them. It's not, you are not meant to make it static. So, for instance, this is what I used to do when I get a gig, or okay, let me say when I'm looking for jobs. So, for instance, now when I'm looking for jobs, so this is what I do. I used to take note of the skills that I'm mostly seeing, right? The skills that I'm mostly seeing, I take note of it. Okay, sorry, you go to like most recent. So most recent. So I go to like the most common skills, right? So any skills that you're seeing that it seems this skills is coming out very well, and you feel like you can do it, just go onto your profile and add that skill. You can only add 15 skill at a time. So if you can remove I used to remove any skill that I see that this skill is not really, I'm not really seeing jobs that they are putting this skill there. I'll just remove it. So my first gig I actually worked on this guy, MQTT. That was the first gig I did. It was with this skill. That was even the first time I did it. So that's to tell you that you don't really need to know it. Your cover letter is the most important thing. Your cover letter and your title is the most important thing. And now you can convince the client when they enter your DM. So I've not done this guy before, but the client entered my DM and I was able to convince her, and I started it. That was the first time I knew this guy, this MQTT stuff. So yeah, so the skill part, just add any skill you can do, and the tools. So it's not just the skill too. AI consulting is a service, right? Web application is a term. Artificial intelligence is a service, right? Django is a tool, right? Now, so it's not just only services you add tools, you add skills and everything. So just add, but at least 15. Make sure you add the best 15 rather. So we have project catalog. This guy, actually, I've not seen the benefits over my time on Upwork. So but if you can put it on your profile, please, just you can go on to put it, but I have not really received any gig from it. So what this project catalog does, I believe everybody has a WhatsApp account, and probably you know how WhatsApp business works. So if you have used WhatsApp business before, you know that WhatsApp business has a catalog page. So that's just how this catalog is, right? It's just to create a project catalog of what a client might be looking for. So I do machine learning, right? So I just create a project catalog of, okay, if a client needs to work on a machine learning project on learning on recommendation system. So if you view the project catalog, you're going to see like what it entails. Okay. So you're going to see what it entails. You are going to fill a lot of information for this project catalog. You're going to fill in um you're going to fill in you're going to fill in the title, the prices, yeah, what you are going to deliver to them, blah blah blah. So it's just a catalog of like how you do your service, right? So that's that. Actually, I've not really done anything on it for like a year now. Is it a year? Okay, maybe 5 months. Sorry, 5 months. So it's not really that important because yeah, I don't really get, maybe because I don't really have much experience. I don't know. But based on my experience, this doesn't really matter to clients hiring you. They don't really see this unless those that go to check your profile, right? Not that you apply to their job, but they just go to your profile and check it. So that's just what that's for. So we have testimonial. Yes. So this testimonial part is one of the interesting things. When you have testimonials in your profile, it gives you a edge, right? When I started, I didn't really have any testimonial. Till date, I don't have. So that means you can still get a gig without testimonial. But I'm going to give everybody the reason why I didn't really use the testimonial is because you can only add with a business email address. And at the time, I don't really want to like disturb people. So, but because of everybody here and because of this free session, I'm going to drop my business email. That's for Sanex. I'll drop it inside the group. So if you are working on your profile, just use the business email. Whatever service you think will fit for your profile, just send me a testimony. Just create a testimonial is very simple. Just click add my name. I'm going to send my name, my full name, my last name, my business address, my LinkedIn account. I'll send it to you. And yeah, so you can put anything. And my title. So these ones are optional. You can skip this client's title. You can skip those ones. But a message to me, just send a message. So I'm going to actually like give you a testimonial. So at least I think I'm going to use that to give back for everybody that are here. Then we have certification. So the certification part, yeah, listen up. The certification part, you can only add three certifications, I believe. Okay, you can only add three manual certifications. So there's something. When you click this add for certifications, you can import from Credly, right? Or you can add manually. Now, if you add manually, there are some certifications that are already predefined here. Most of the certifications that you are seeing here, they are all these paid certifications, all these Oracle, CompTIA, cybersecurity store, Cisco. But if you have certifications that are not really part of this, so let's say I want to add certifications that are not part of this. So once you press something, you are going to see this add a custom certification, a custom certification. So this is where you will now be able to like add custom. So you can only add two custom certifications, which is the reason why I just have these two custom. I've not really paid for any professional certification. I guess I will need to do that very soon, Seth. So yeah, but if you have any of this, you can just go on. They will ask you for the link, you know, for the link or something. So um yeah. Okay, I think I actually have some certifications. I've not added them. But this is not really important. But add at least two manual ones that you can add that you can boost off. So please add them. Then we have employment history. Just add your employment history. This one doesn't really, I mean, client don't really care unless for some client that want to hire you. There are some clients that they want to hire you like full time and they'll be paying you dollars in dollars. You can. So please put your employment history. Make sure you do that diligently. Please add anything, whatever you have done. Don't matter. And other experiences. So let's say you volunteered for some projects. If you volunteer for some project or something, you can add them. I didn't really add anything much here. I mean, I didn't really add anything much, but at least I think this is fine. So at this stage, I believe everybody on this call should actually be able to like optimize their profile. If you don't, if you didn't start with us, the call is recorded and the recording will be sent tomorrow morning, right, to everybody to have access to. But at this point, I believe everybody should be able to like optimize your profile and get going. The funniest thing is that from this session, I can tell you, you can get your first gig. You can get your first gig, but it might not really be. Now, the where you have challenge is now applying to the jobs. So, like I said, you need to use Connect. So, if this is your first time, you need to buy Connect, right? So, to apply to any jobs here, once you click on the job, you're going to see the job description, title. Now, I'm not really going. I don't want to go deep into this part because this is like the hot cake. So for this session, this part of applying to the jobs, um, it's going to be a paid session, and that will be by next Friday. But between this time and next Friday, I'm going to be engaging with people, make sure that your profile is optimized and is ready to go. And what was that thing again? Then yeah, make sure it's optimized. So by next Friday, we are going to start the masterclass. The masterclass is not going to be for a day actually, because it's not going to be. It might be like twice, because it's going to be. I'll need to like take it slow and explain. So the next session is going to be on how to apply. So the thing is, let me give you a hint. This is not actually where we search for jobs. That's the only hint I'm going to give you. Now, and if you check your profile, you're not going to be seeing this, unless for some people that know, you're not going to be seeing these badges. So in the masterclass, I'm going to show how to add those badges. These badges are just to know the credibility of some jobs, because on Upwork, there are actually some jobs that are spam. So what I mean by spam is they are not going to hire anybody. They are not going to hire anybody. You just waste your connect and you not get anything. So this badge is to help identify fast. You don't really identify just with this badge, but this badge is one of the best thing that can. But aside that, I'm also going to teach people how to identify spam jobs and how to apply, how to create cover letter, killer cover letters, killer proposals, and get the gigs. So, but before we round up, if you have any question so far concerning anything I've said from the beginning about myself, about optimizing your profile, about Upwork or anything, please feel free to raise up your hand, and I can, yeah, take some questions before we have 15 minutes more to like wrap up. Okay, yeah, I've been expecting that from, I think you were the first person that joined. No, maybe not the first person, but part of the first people that joined. I saw your end. Please ask question. Please, I want to actually take some questions.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Uh,
I want to believe I'm not the only one that.
late. I did not join. So the my question is, I don't really get the like creating of accounts. I don't really get the creating of accounts in up from Upwork and all. And if I want to create, I tried signing in. I saw the one for clients and I saw the one for like personal this and if I want to create is will I use the client one or for the personal or I can create for the both.
No, you create for freelancer. You create a freelancer account, unless if you want to be give
Okay.
you double. It's just recently I created clients accounts. Please create a freelancer account. Unless if you have money that you maybe you want to be giving you job, feel free. But it's a freelancer
Okay.
account you need, not client.
Okay. Freelance. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Um
you.
I want to believe some people have questions. Please ask your question. Yeah, it might not be about this. Just ask anything that you feel. Yeah, Nicholas. Is any
Right. Thank you so much for this session.
yeah, good evening.
So far, like, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So yes, I've created one for like the longest like I remember, like so like 5 or more right now. But I've not actually. Uh, but it was just like recently that I wanted like to optimize it to like use it to get gigs. But like so far now I've sent out some proposals, like 5 or so, but I haven't got any feedback, and
Mhm.
I feel as if like kind of waste of connect or something. If I should withdraw back from those, if I withdraw those proposals, would my connect returned or it's
Ah,
gone already?
it will not return. Does it? Well, I actually don't know. I've not tried it before. I've not withdrawn any proposal before. But I guess if you, I mean, okay, let me just tell you that I've not actually
All
like
right.
tried to withdraw proposal. I think I wanted to sometime because it's actually very frustrating.
Exactly,
So five,
exactly.
five, five jobs and no response. I mean, it's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think they'll give you your connect back. I don't
All
think so.
right, all right. No problem. But
Think-
I think so
But
far, I think. Hmm?
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think so far I've got it to some like to this extent, just like how just the 5G come by. That's what like I'm up to like
Yeah,
right now. Right.
I'm actually going to recommend that you hold on. The reason is that there's actually something that I don't want to say now because it's like the hot cake part. Um, so if you have been applying to like 5 jobs, do you know if they actually like saw your proposal? Do you know how to check if they saw your proposal? Do you?
I can see. I can
Okay,
see.
let me go to proposal. Unfortunately, I actually haven't applied to anything yet, but let me check my archive. Now you know that it has been crazy for me. I've applied to like 86 jobs. Ah,
Wow.
that's the
That's
funniest thing. I've applied to 86 jobs. I actually don't know. Sincerely, it was recently I just checked this archive and I was like, "Are you for real?"
okay.
So this guy has been. So yeah, this was 2 months ago. I think three
Okay.
months ago. I was trying to like test the waters. So okay, I was hired. Yeah, 3 weeks ago I was hired for one. So I applied to
Uh,
two. The funniest thing was that it was this one that I even thought that I got the gig. But I
okay.
think okay, the job was closed or something. I don't know.
Uh,
So I didn't get it. Was the second one I got the gig. Now there is okay, let me 2 months. Let me okay. So the thing is, if a client actually view your proposal, I might not really be able to see it here again because it's in archive. So let's say it's inactive. You're going to see they will put just like this message, just like this general proposal,
uh,
just like this general profile. They are going to show you viewed by clients. You see that you see something like this. It's going to say viewed by clients on your on your
okay.
active proposals, right? On your active
What I'm
proposal.
seeing,
You
what
see
I'm
that,
seeing is something like that. Just showing
yeah.
just general. That means they
Oh,
have not.
yeah. You're going to see this. It's going to be in this button format, viewed by client. You see it. So that means that a client viewed it. Sure you get. So
Okay.
that's like stage one of your proposal. If they don't view it, that means you are there's no way you are going to get it, meaning that they didn't even see you. So, but if
Exactly.
they view it, the next thing is now that they will now chat you. When they now chat you, some clients can hire you directly, but some will first want to chat you and ask you questions, right? That can you really do it? So when they
Mm,
chat you, it's going to be on interview. You say something like this invitations to interview, you are going to see it. So once it's on
oh,
interview, once they agree to hire you, you are not going to see it on offers. Then you now accept it. Upwork will tell you to like accept the offer. So then you now start the proposal. Now the thing is, the reason why you're not viewing you is what I'll be explaining from the master class. Now, from the master class, your proposals, like at least up to 80% will be viewed, and it's because of how you are going to be applying. So the thing is actually, so I'm going to give this for everybody that is on this call. Your proposal, if you apply through this place, that it's not really this place that we do apply. Let me give you that hint first. If you're applying to this place, there is
Yes.
100% chance. No, don't let me say 100%. There's 80% chance that clients will not even view it. Instead of, the reason is because on this page you are seeing jobs that the proposals has reached between 5 to 10. This is what is causing a problem. The proposals that have been sent, or people that have actually applied to that jobs, they're already over 5. They're already up to 10. In that stage, if you apply to it, see, brother, I'm very sorry. They cannot view it. Because the client already have in excess of about 10, 15 people. So how will they see you? They won't see you. They're already at the bottom. So what I'll be showing in the masterclass or in the paid class is how to apply to jobs as fast as possible. Almost like as if they are just dropping it like this. Now, that's how you'll be seeing it. But it's not on this place. This is not where you see it. So yeah, I believe I've been able to like answer your question. Oh yeah, answer.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, I have someone in the chat saying, yeah, asking me that how did I get my first clients? I mean, it was everything I explained today. I optimized my profile. The funniest thing was that it was before the masterclass that I actually got my first clients. It was on this kind of session. I remember the guys were like, do your profile. This your profile part, it can actually take you a week, but it's very important. See, I can actually tell you that you might not need to apply to anything. Don't care about applying. Just make sure that your profile is top notch. So, like I say, I'm going to give everybody that chance. By Monday, I will send a Google form where you send me the link to your profile, and I'm going to check it. Everybody's profile one by one from Monday to Friday. That's before the masterclass. So that way, I believe I'm going to help a bit with your profile, optimizing your profile. So please just I'm actually sending the form tonight. I mean, what's the essence of waiting till Monday? So but please take your time. It might take you more than a day, getting all the information, getting everything. I'm also going to send the prompt for your bio, right? To create the best bio. So I'll send the prompt into the group chat, and yeah, so get that going. So the person was asking how I got my first client. I optimized my profile. I went to that settings. I'm not going to go back to it. Maybe I should go back to it because of everybody on this call right now, but it's already recorded. We did it at the first time. So you go to settings. This one is very important. No matter how you apply, you might not get any response, or they might not even see you. You go to account settings. Yeah, the first time you create your profile, then you come to profile settings. Make sure this visibility is on public. If your visibility is on private, I tell you, for if see, I don't know, I don't want to. I mean, I can't be too sure, but I think this was the only thing I did after I optimized my profile. I've actually did my profile a long time, and I wasn't really getting anything. But it was when I changed this guy to public, I now began to see people. I began to see that client was checking my proposals and they were seeing it, all of those things. So please make sure it's on experts. I've explained this thing at the beginning, so we can go back to the beginning of the video once we drop the recording tomorrow morning. So that's that. Any other question? I would like to entertain more questions. We have about 6 minutes left. Yeah, any other question? Please ask any question regarding Upwork, freelancing, or maybe regarding other platform. There's freelancer.com, there's Fiverr. I don't really like Fiverr for some reason, because Fiverr is just like you just put yourself, and you'll be waiting for them to hire you. Freelancer.com actually is a nice place, but freelancer.com has been giving me issues. I actually got a gig there, in fact, about over $1,000, but I've not been able to get my money. I think I explained this in the in the UFM group chat. Actually, they said I should verify my identity, and they didn't. They were not allowing national ID card. So that's for freelancer.com. I actually haven't. The client I got was actually from Upwork. The client was not able to pay from Upwork. He had to take me to freelancer.com, and from freelancer.com we started the contract. He funded the account, and on finishing, I'm not able to withdraw my money. So that's for freelancer.com. In case anybody wants to have a little bit of experience about it. Yeah. So any question? You have 4 minutes left. Any question you want to ask? Please don't tell me you don't have any question. You don't have anything you want to ask. What do you need? Before this class, what were you thinking? What was your challenges like? What were you facing? So please, if you can't talk, you can use chatbot. You still have 4 minutes left before we round up this wonderful session. I believe I've been able to like do justice. Please, if you how should I say this? If you actually agree that I've been able to do justice to this, could you show thumbs up or show your expression in the chat box? The masterclass is going to probably be different, or the play session is going to be different because I'll be bringing some people in, possibly, so that they can, Okay, yeah, I have someone written up. Isaac, Mr. Isaac. Yeah, I saw you end. Oh, Mr. Isaac. Okay, I guess you were just showing. Okay, I think you were just showing his reaction. So, yeah, that's about Upwork. Although, okay, yeah. I think I need to even drop this for those that actually waited on the call. Should I stop the recording? Okay, let me don't let me stop the recording. Let me just give it to everybody. So when you create your Upwork account, they are going to ask you for you to verify your account. That's one thing. They will ask you for tax identification number, TIN. They will ask you for TIN. The TIN is needed. It's not compulsory, but it's needed for when you want to withdraw. You need to have put your tax identification number. So there's actually a link where you can create that by the Nigerian government. That's pretty easy, right? So uh, um so link to get your tax identification. I'm sending it into the group number. So I've sent it into the group. So in case anybody wants to get their TIN, so just go through the link. You need your national ID. National ID. Let me send it into the chat here too. I don't know if some people are in this chat, on this call, and not yet on the group. I doubt, but if so, let me just put it on the call as well. I've sent it into the group chat. Yeah, so I've sent it into the chat now. So you can actually use that link to create your TIN, your personal TIN, and use the number. It's not going to take more than 24 hours before they'll give it to you. And you can put it up on your Upwork profile. So actually add it to your Upwork profile. Just go to settings. That's pretty much easy. I'll go to account settings. Then you're going to see this. Maybe okay. I think billing and payments. Oh, sorry, my bad. I don't really know where that guy is. Password and security. I don't think so. Contact info. Get paid. Really get paid. You're actually going to see a notification like this. that will take you straight to the place. But okay, yeah. Okay, it's from here. So we have managed finances. So you can go to tax information. Yeah. So our tax information, I'm just going to fill in. Oh my god. Please. Continue. Get the heck out. Oh my god. Ah. So those verifications on Upwork, I've turned on all these verification. They are very disturbing to think if I do. Oh god. I'm very sorry for that delay. Yeah. So at this place, you're going to put your tax residence. That's your location, your residence. So just put your address. Then your taxpayer identification number. Okay, you put your information too. Then you put tax identification number. So yeah, you just edit this place. If you are just putting it for the first time, you see something like add. Right, you just put it, then you are done. So VAT, just put you don't have VAT. You don't have VAT ID, unless if you have, you can put that. So that's that, and it to be completed. So you won't have any issues with your tax forms, because if you want to withdraw, you need to like add tax to it, so that you won't need to be disturbed by government or whatsoever. So yeah, that's the bonus for those that wants to know how to like get started with you know getting tax. Now another thing that I was expecting people, maybe because you haven't gotten a gig. I mean, what's the point of asking how to withdraw in USD or how to get your money in USD? So I think I will be discussing that in the masterclass. I think I'm going to save that for the masterclass. So how to actually get your funds, because it's in USD. How to get your funds in USD and easily, right? So that's that for today. We are behind schedule. This is 1 hour 32 minutes, and it's been very very wonderful having everybody on the call. If you yeah, if you have any questions or anything you want to ask, the group chat is open, right? It's actually open for the next 7 days. By next week Thursday night, we are going to like scrap or maybe discard the group or something. So please make good use of the group right now, so that you can yeah, so you can get all the help you need to get you started. To be sincere, you might not actually need the master class to get your first gig. Sincerely, if you're able to like optimize your profile well, and God helping you, you're able to secure. You still need the master class, because if you don't go through the master class, you're going to waste some connects at the end of the day. If you are trying to apply to this page, you're going to have some issues, because this job you are seeing here, like for example now, this one is less than 5. Okay, this one is because I already saved my feed. So normally, if this is your first time, you'll be seeing this most recent and best matches, and they are not really most recent. This is 6 minutes ago. So what I do tell people is that you apply to jobs less than 5 minutes. So imagine you just seeing jobs that are between 6 minutes ago. I mean, that's already fault. That's already error. So yeah. So that's that for today. The recording will be sent into the group. It will be shared to your emails. It will be shared to the group as well. So for those that are not able to attend, or you need to check back what I explained at the beginning, you can actually get access to it. Thank you so much for today, and we'll be seeing everybody during the weekend. And so please make sure to check the recordings. If you didn't join at the beginning, make sure to optimize your profile. A form will be sent to the group. It will be sent to your emails. Make sure to send your profile, yeah, so that I can actually go through it and send you back a review. Thank you, everyone, and I wish you a very fantastic weekend. Thank you.